Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Heidi here in muggy and hot Florence, South Carolina. Just waiting for my friend Eileen to get on, and we're going to add her, and then we're going to get started very shortly on a quick training with about contacts and belief, and then at the end we'll have a Q&A. So just waiting for Eileen to get on. Hi Donna, how are you? Okay. Eileen, I'm waiting for you. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Kayla. Hey, girl. Let me see if I can invite. There we go. Eileen just invited you, making sure that you're on. No problem, Michelle. Just waiting for Eileen to join. I've sent her the invitation. Hopefully technology will cooperate. If not, we will do two separate things. There you go, Eileen. But I need you, I invited you so that you could be up in the corner. So I see a little symbol by you. There we go. Y'all, these are just like training in progress here. And connecting. There she is. All right.
Hello there.
Hi. Y'all, thank you so much for your patience. Eileen and I were like the blind leading the blind last week trying to figure that out. But that's the cool thing about, Pampered Chef friends, new and old. We just jump in and try these things together. All right, so tonight we're going to talk to you guys about contacts, like how to keep track of your contacts. I've had a system in place for basically the 21 years that I've been with Pampered Chef. Again, my name is Heidi Toms. I'm an advanced director in Florence, South Carolina. It's super muggy and hot here. And Eileen's going to be talking to you about belief a little bit later in the call. So anyways, here we go. And just so you know, I've got some notes here that I've typed, mainly just so I stay on track. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. Happy you guys are with us tonight. All right, so think about this. If you think contacts are something that you wear in your eyes so that you can see better, you're definitely in the right spot tonight, okay? Let's talk about what a contact is. So a Pampered Chef contact is anybody at all that could possibly, even in the tiniest bit, be interested in anything at all that you have to offer in the Pampered Chef arena. So that could be something as simple as a recipe, a product tip, a food tip, hosting a party, joining your team, anything at all. That is a contact. They don't have to be a person that buys a ton of stuff. They don't have to be a person that hosts a show twice a year. Everybody is a valuable contact and can be an asset to your business overall. So when you're working on building your contacts, I want you to take your judging glasses off and put your prospecting, service, and opportunity glasses on, because contacts are everywhere. I always say that contacts are a lot like calories. They're everywhere, okay? So if you do not reach out to the contacts that are around you every day, in your normal everyday life, at the doctor's office, shopping at the mall, your neighbors, at the grocery store, at your parties, if you do not reach out to those contacts that are around you and just waiting for you to talk to them, I can promise you that someone else will reach out to them and you'll lose out. It'll be like so sad, frowny face. So you don't want that to happen. So people really want what you have to offer, as long as you're offering it in a manner that is not salesy or pushy. And the cool thing is we don't have to do that with Pampered Chef, because our products are amazing with a capital A. All right. So make sure that you're offering, as you've all heard probably before, a service, or you're filling a need, or you're meeting people where they're at. Be the consultant that goes above and beyond when you're working to build your contact list. When you do that and you show that you genuinely care, and make sure that you're genuinely caring, you will become a very worthy and valuable consultant, and people will want to stay connected to you. So they may go to another party or whatever in order to support an acquaintance or a friend, but when it comes to booking that show or joining your team or referring, you will be their guy or their girl. All right. A lot of people, in my opinion, we live in such a negative world. You turn on the news, it's just negativity everywhere. And a lot of people, in my opinion, don't really have positive influences in their life. So, you know, back in the day when Avon was really cool, and it was like, Avon's calling and all that kind of thing. When people hear Pampered Chef, you know, they always hear, oh, I love the Pampered Chef. So be the happy person, be that positive force in somebody's life that they can't wait to hear from you, that when you call them, their husband says, the Pampered Chef lady's on the phone, and they're like, oh, I love her, I can't wait, or him, I can't wait to talk to them. All right, so be that person for those people. I think people are super hungry for community. They're super hungry for camaraderie. So when you contact those people in the manner in which you should, all of that community and camaraderie is going to happen organically in your business, and it will never seem forced. If you're having a good time and you're genuine, you will never come across as a pushy salesperson. So remember those 3 C's: contact, community, camaraderie. Okay. All right. So how are you guys presenting Pampered Chef when you're out and about in the community, while you're at your parties, when you're asking people for referrals? When you provide quick tips and a service and useful information, your contacts will continue to go deep and wide. And I know I just said some of that in the previous paragraph, but I can't express to you how important it is. At the end of the day, you should always ask yourself this question: would I want to do business with me? And if the answer is not a resounding yes, then you might want to visit what's happening in your life that keeps you from being that happy person to someone else. All right, so as we're going along, I want you guys to type in the comments below, down there, like, how are some ways that you can build your contact list? How are some ways that you can, you know, grow your business deep and wide? So I'm going to give you some ideas, of course, but I want you to continue to comment, because I didn't take a lot of time doing all that, because I want you to really think out of the box and don't just think about the normal stuff. All right, so obviously, you know, via logo wear on your body and on your vehicle. Okay. How about obviously asking for referrals at parties, at vendor events? That's a huge way to get contacts from people out of your comfort zone, out of your circle. Those people that I always say at the beginning of your business, sometimes I'll tell new consultants, make your list long and wide, and then star the first 5 people that you think will do a show with you. For sure they're going to be, you know, a positive influence in your business right away. And then if any of them are your mom or your sister, it's probably not going to happen. And I hate to say that, but sometimes people get so zoned in on the people closest to them, their best friend helping them, that they're so disappointed and feel so defeated when they start their businesses. So you gotta jump out of that comfort zone and really start building your contacts deep and wide. All right. Most importantly, the way that you're going to build that contact list is to share the PC love. Be prepared. If you are prepared, the leads and the contacts will come. Okay. There's nobody that's lucky in this business. There's no consultants that are luckier than another consultant. That person was just more prepared. Y'all know that quote, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. I love that quote. There's no truer quote. So get prepared. Have those mini catalogs ready with the little sticky note or the pre-printed Vista thing that has your contact, you know, place for their contact information. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Just be prepared and genuine, and the contacts will come. So again, there's no consultant that's luckier than you. A consultant may be seeking more business, maybe actively trying to grow his or her business. A consultant may be building an empire because they're prepared and they're just on point. On fleek, as some of the teenagers say. I was like, say what? All right, so do y'all know what on fleek is? I'm like almost 50, so y'all should be encouraged that I actually know what that means. Anyways, all right, so we're gonna just kind of wrap this up in a minute, and I'm gonna show you my system for being prepared and keeping track of those contacts. All right, so now what should you do to keep track of all the contacts that you get, that you will get when you follow all these practices? You gotta have a system in place, or things will start falling between the cracks. The papers will just build up on your desk. You'll get frustrated and overwhelmed, and instead of working on something, you just will work on nothing, and your business will be stagnant and you will not grow, and somebody else will be building that empire. All right, so there's absolutely nothing more embarrassing when you realize that you didn't follow up for someone, or gosh forbid, didn't even contact them in the first time, and now that lead is loyal to another consultant. That's like a dagger in the heart. All right, so learn from me and the things that have happened to me in the past, because yes, those things have happened to me, and get a system in place right now. All right, so my system is a binder system, and it's green. And I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. But before I get to that, and I'm going to finish up with that, this is a real quick training call. I want to keep your attention, want to, get you guys fired up and hang up and get some things done. I want to share a couple of tips that are already readily available to you. One of which is on Consultant's Corner. Are you utilizing the contact section in Consultant's Corner? All right. So this isn't just for phone numbers and emails and addresses. Did you know that you can sort contacts into groups? So for example, if you go to a farmer's market and you have a vendor booth there and people fill out lead slips, you can come home, you can enter those people in Consultant Connections in the contact section, and you can create a group called Farmer's Market. And then when you want to email all of those people that were at the farmer's market, maybe your email blind, it'll be an email through Consultant Connections, so nobody will see everybody's emails. But maybe you want to email them to say, so-and-so, thanks everybody for joining, so-and-so won the door prize. Or you might can say, it was great seeing you there. I'm just touching base with you. Thanks for stopping by my table at the farmer's market. You know what I mean? So the email is more geared to what the event was. You can make groups for very strong host leads, very strong potential team members. Maybe the time wasn't right, but if you have that person in a potential team member group in the contact section in Consultant's Corner, every time there's a new, every month when there's a new promotion, you can let them know. Anytime you have an opportunity event, you can let them know. It's just timing. Nothing will hurt your feelings more. And again, it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people, even the top leaders in this company. That's how we learn, y'all, when things happen. There's nothing worse is when they sign up to sell another direct sales company. Sometimes they don't necessarily sign with another Pampered Chef person, but they just sign up with another direct sales company. You're like, what the hey? All right. So follow up with those people. Keep them nice and organized. You can also, there's a notes section there for those of you that didn't know that. There's a notes section in the contacts. So for example, I have a person right now that I'm working with at a show a few weeks ago. And she wanted to book a party, but not right now. Now I could take that slip of paper and just put it somewhere, or I could go to the notes section. Now I have her here in my binder too, but I also go to the notes section in case I don't have my binder with me and I want to work, away from home from my phone. And I just put building a house, she said to contact in October. So the cool thing is, November. So the cool thing is when I contact her in November, I'm going to reference her house. So obviously that's note taking for me, but it also lets her know that I actually care about what's going on in her life. I'm listening to what she's telling me. When we do her show, I might even get to take her a cute housewarming gift or something of that sort. So that's just something to keep in mind, to utilize the things that are already there for us. Okay, let me just look down to make sure I don't miss any notes on that. Well, the last thing was, like what I was just saying, that person's going to be really impressed that you remembered what was going on in her life, and your bank account is going to be really impressed when you earn that commission from the party that's going to happen because you followed up. Okay, another thing what I use is Red Stamp. You can use all different apps, Pick Collage, Red Stamp, whatever. And I am not super tech savvy. I'm tech savvy enough to get by. Just ask any of my young techie friends. I will learn it, but I just do enough to get by, and that's all you need. All right. So I created like some things in Red Stamp, like something with my photo that's a thank you, my web address, phone number, how to contact me. Then I created one with that's like your order's about to ship, and then things like that, just different things in Red Stamp. And then I keep those photos in the notes in my phone. So anytime I get an online order, immediately I'll type that person's cell phone number into my phone and their contact information immediately, assuming that they left their contact information. And then I'll just hold my finger down and copy that picture text from the notes section of my phone and text it to that person right away. So immediately, if they're not somebody that knows who I am, they have a picture of what I look like, so they know I don't, I'm not a crazy. Well, y'all might think I look crazy, but hopefully they think I look like a normal person. They'll want to continue to do business with me. But it just makes you look professional and on fleek, on top of it. All right, so that's just kind of how I organize digitally, just some quick things. Another thing that I like to do in that Red Stamp is a lot of times you'll get somebody that messages you on Facebook or on a text, and they'll say, my friend wants to order a food chopper. So, they're always wanting to get your information and then send it to them, and then you might hear from that person. But I'll just say, okay, here is my information. I'll send her that quick picture of me with the contact information, and then I'll say, any chance she'll give me her cell, and I'll just send it to her name and her cell, and I'll send it to her directly. So you know how quick and easy that is just to send. So that's just kind of one way. Another way that you can stay on top of contacts as you go along and don't let it build up. All right, so here's the binder system I've been using for years. Okay, people, it's green for a reason. Okay, right here on the spine I've typed, show me the money. Okay, it's green for a reason. All right, so in here, now this is a combination of lots of things I've learned over the years. I have tried lots of different systems. One time I tried to go all electronic. I felt like my appendage was, oh God, I just felt awful. That was horrendous for me. I'm truly a paper girl. No shame in that. I love it. So this is a combination of lots of different things, and this is what I have finally landed on over the past few years that seems to work. All right, so in here, the front cover, this is just a cheap binder I got on clearance at Target several years ago. I have several cards in here that I keep. So this is one of my favorite cards recently I just got. Let's taco about it. So if I have a recruit lead or maybe whatever, I can just send that card to the person, and I'm not going to my closet looking for cards and all that. They're already there. Just recently I had a sympathy card. I keep a sympathy cards in here, and I just recently mailed out a sympathy card to one of my hostesses because her mom passed away. So be that consultant that sends more than just a mini catalog in the mail. All right, so that's there. Right here, keep calm and zip it. In this little pouch, I have some fun pens and pencils and, whatever in here. I think everything's better in color, so all the cards and everything I write, I try to color it up. People want Happy Mail. They're so tired of bills and stuff. All right, so y'all still with me? Yay. All right, so in here, I have these plastic folder things. Now you can use paper ones. I personally have tried paper before, and they just kind of get dirty and they fall apart. So, excuse me, I don't really use those anymore. So I have a lot of these, okay? Now these came in like a pack of 5 or something. I don't know. I bought them a long time ago at Office Depot, and they were the same. They were a little bit cheaper actually than just the plain colored ones. So of course I got the cute ones. I always think you should get cute if you can get cute. Like I just ordered checks not long ago, and I told my husband I'm ordering cute checks because if we're paying bills, at least they're going to look cute while we're writing out checks. All right. So anyways, I have all these, and they're numbered 1 to 31. Okay. Then in the back, I have another set that are labeled January through December. Okay, and I'm in the month of August. So the 1 through the 31 is going to pertain to August, okay? So obviously, since today is the 24th, I have nothing in anything the 1st through the 23rd because I'm already done with that. I'm doing the call tonight, so I didn't contact anybody tonight. Tomorrow night's Friday night, and I'm taking a break, all right? And I have a yard sale Saturday morning, so I'm not doing anything but yard sale stuff Friday night. Okay, now this is Saturday. So when I get done with the yard sale on Saturday, I do have a few people that I need to touch base with. So you might have order forms in here or whatnot. So this is my friend or somebody that was at my show named Vicky. And I wrote on their October booking. She just would not book it at the show. So tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to shoot her. She wants me to text her. I'm going to shoot her a quick text and just say, I'm already booking my October and November. Let's get the date that you want kind of thing. Now, if she books, that's fantastic. If she doesn't, then I'll move her accordingly in the binder to the next time she wants me to contact her. All right, so this right here is a person has ordered from your customer website. So I printed that off. I put it in my binder and I looked at when it was delivered. So she ordered on the 17th. It was delivered on the 23rd, yesterday. So Saturday, I'm just going to touch base with that person, text, email, or whatever I feel like doing. And I'm just going to say, I hope you're enjoying your new products, or if they were for a gift, I hope that, things arrived okay. Just going that little bit of extra mile. You'd be amazed what you get in orders after that. So there's that. Back here, or that might be all that I'm doing on Saturday. Okay. Then, so Sunday, this is a vendor event that I did recently, and I have all these little slips, and I haven't had a chance to enter them into my system yet. And these were from the vendor event to other vendors. So I just stapled those to some paper. So Sunday night when I'm just chilling, I'm just going to put my laptop on my lap and I'll just quickly enter these contacts. So that's why these are here. If I have these laying on my desk, then they just get shuffled, papers get piled up. I'm trying very hard to be organized and have a nice system. Another customer's ordered from your website. I'm just going to touch base with her. Okay. On Monday, these are all my August hosts paperclip together here. I'm sorry, y'all. Not sorry, but I like this host information and checklist thing that Pampered Chef offers to us. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I've been using this for years. It's got everything you want on there. It's just fantastic. But I got all my August host paper clipped there together, and that's so that I can touch base with everybody that hasn't quite finished closing out, and we can get that wrapped up before the deadline. Okay, so that's what's going on Sunday night. Monday, not too much. All right, so just wrapping up the month on the 30th. This is a person that had a question for me about a return that I really wasn't able to help her with because she just didn't have enough information. I referred her to home office. So I have here July 30th. So I've been touching base with her just to make sure that that's completed. I didn't want her to feel stranded or anything like that. So that's what's going on there. All right, so now, okay, this is the 31st. I'm just kind of showing you this person's interested in a catalog party. So I'm going to touch base with her to try to get a catalog party booked for September. She told me touch base with her at the very end of August. So I'm just honoring what she asked. All right, so that's what's going on for the rest of my August. So then I'm going to go over here to September. All right. So in September, I've got several things in here. This is I don't know where this little piece of paper came from, but there's a little piece of paper with somebody's contact information, a prize drawing slip. I don't rewrite those things. I just staple them to paper. A return. This is a return that happened, and I want to make sure the person got their information, the correct product back. So those are the things I'm checking in my September folder. Right here's all my September host, okay, little forms. So now that September is getting ready to happen, instead of this sitting in the September folder, I'll start delegating these September activities into each of these 1 through 31 things as we go. I'll start with the first and I'll move through the month as I need to move those contacts. I hope all this is making sense. All right. Give me Eileen, is it making sense? Yay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
All right. So last thing. So here we go. So like in October, this is a person that keeps saying she wants to join our team. You can see her on this lead information form. I tried to find this on Consultants Corner. I don't know if it's still there. I've had this form. I'm trying not to show her all her contact information. I have had this form for years. I can certainly scan it and upload it, but I had a hard time finding it. I'm sure it's there, but I just have so many copies. I haven't needed it in a while. But down here you can see where I've met her at Panera. I invited her to our team meeting. Up at the top, I've got that her granddaughter lives with her, just so you know a little bit about her. So October, she told me touch base with her in October, so that's what I've done there. All right, I'm going to finish up here. And then Eileen's going to be on. Thanks for your patience. Right here, I've got blank paper. right here I've got in a sleeve protector, so I have one good copy, a lead contact list, and some that I can work on. Same for the lead information form, and a nice copy in that, and then some that I can work on. So I hope this makes sense, this binder system. It's truly like, it's a binder Bible to me. All right, so I'm going to quit talking. If you've got questions, we'll be here for the Q&A. And Eileen's going to talk to you about belief. So
that was awesome. Nice job,
all right,
Heidi.
you guys understood?
Can you hear me over there?
I hear you, Eileen.
Excellent. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me too. What a great system that was. So thank you for sharing that. That was amazing. And the Bible on your desk. That was fantastic. Okay, so first of all, it's been a pleasure working with you, Heidi, and figuring out this whole Facebook Live with the additional people on here. So that's been kind of fun. Hope it's translating okay for you guys who are watching. We've got 16 people watching right now. This week was about belief, and I hope everybody watched the video on Sunday night about belief from Crystal. She did a great job talking about belief, and that is a huge part of any success. Okay, you guys. So belief is an idea that we hold true. Okay, so just think of that. Belief is an idea that you hold true, but it's also, belief is one thing that will hold you back. So you can, I explained to our team the other night that our head is like an empty database. You have to program it. You don't just, that information doesn't just get in there. So you might have heard garbage in, garbage out. Take out the garbage, start putting good stuff in, and good stuff will come out. And now belief is always one of those topics it kind of evades me a lot. I mean, you can't just say, oh, I believe and it's going to happen. You know, it's a process. Believing in yourself and in believing in your abilities and your capabilities are huge. And that's what's going to help you accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Okay, so really, there are some things to practice to help your belief system, but we did talk this week about belief in the product, belief in the host program. How many of you guys believe in the product? Give us a thumbs up. How about the host program? We have an amazing host program, you guys. So if you believe in that, do a thumbs up. How about a belief in our business opportunity? I'm thinking if we're all on this call, we must be getting something out of the business. We must believe in the business and transfer that belief to other people, right? And how about belief in the company? I mean, we have a solid company here, you guys. We have an amazing company, a company that supports us. Who wouldn't want to represent a company that supports us so strongly, right? And have such a solid foundation with Berkshire Hathaway being our company. So, but, you know, feel good about that stuff because we do have so much to offer. So believe in all of that stuff. It really makes a huge difference. And it comes through. I mean, people will feel it, okay? You just need to change the way you think. So it takes some training, and for some reason we beat ourselves up more than anybody else would beat us up. So you have to kind of get out of your own head and constantly say to yourself, get out of here, negative Nancy, you know, just kick her out. You know, she's not paying rent. She needs to be evicted. Okay. So any little negative thoughts have to be squashed by a positive thought. Okay. I think Crystal even mentioned that. She said, you wouldn't talk to somebody else the way you talk to yourself, would you? You really wouldn't. That would be rude. So, you know, respect yourself and talk to yourself. Positive affirmations make a huge difference. Okay. Write down some affirmations. Write down affirmations as if something has already happened. Okay. In the present tense. Okay. Not I will, but I have accomplished this. Okay. And the more you do that, you post it in your workspace, the more you're programming your brain to believe you're going to achieve it. Okay, so whatever you perceive is what you're going to believe. I want you guys to perceive success, goodness, positive vibes, all of that good stuff. Okay, use positive language anytime you can. Okay, always believe what you're saying is already happening. Repetition is awesome. Fill your unconscious mind with aspirations and positive things. Goal setting, give yourself permission to dream. My gosh, post pictures of Puerto Rico in your office, okay? You guys can achieve anything, you really can. And so many of you have achieved such great things in your business, and everybody is capable of having all that success. We all are. Nobody is exempt from having the success that we have in this business. Nobody's any luckier than the other person. There is no such thing as luck. It's hard work,
right.
But it's worth it. I mean, right? Ask for help on how to make things happen. Okay, don't use the word hope. Use the word I am, I will, okay? Don't hope to be successful. Tell yourself you are successful, okay? Belief is really a very strong emotion, or I don't even know if you would call it an emotion, but it really will propel you or stop you. What do you want to do? Do you want to propel yourself to success and get everything you want, whether it's a paycheck, free tools, quit your full-time job, pay down your student debt? You guys, you can all do that. So many of us have already done that. And we believe so strongly as the leaders on these calls and on this program that we believe it so strongly for ourselves because we've seen some of these successes that we want you guys to have it too. And we know you're all capable of doing it. I firmly believe that we are all capable of getting whatever we want. But you have to really use positive affirmations and tap into resources. Google positive affirmations. Set the alarm on your phone, 4 times a day to read your positive affirmations. Okay? That's how you train your brain. There really is power in training your brain. And when more people would want to hang around with positive people than negative people, right? Right? Okay. So, Dana Wilde has a book called Train Your Brain. She also does workshops and things like that. So check that out. That might be something you might want to do. If anybody has Dana Wilde or has taken her classes, throw a heart or a thumbs up there, you guys. Those little thumbs up are going slow now. But really, do you think you're a fun consultant? Do you think people would want to be with you? You want all your areas to be a 10 on your belief system, okay? So the product, the host program, the consulting, business opportunity, and the company. You want all those to be 10. And if any of them are short of 10, let's figure out a way to make them all a 10. It is going to make such a huge difference in your personal life and in your business, okay? So, we're here to answer questions if you guys have questions, but just, wanted to throw out a few things on there about, training your brain and your belief system and, just really taking good care of your psyche there. It makes a huge difference. Again, positive in, positive out. Okay? So if anybody has any questions, shout them out.
Questions, just type them in the comments and we'll answer questions for 5 minutes or so.
Another little tip, you guys, take out hope and trying out of your language. Take them out completely. Do not say hope or I'm trying. You are capable of doing everything. Think about when you were a little kid. My gosh. We're all walking. We all know how to tie our shoes, right? You believe you could do it. So.
That's right.
All right. So I don't know how long we're going to be on here.
We'll just wait, 45 seconds or so to make sure you guys are not lagging behind. You might not have any questions at all. But
and that's fine.
Just wait just a few seconds. And then we'll let you guys get back to your regularly scheduled programs.
Yep. Seriously, you guys, again, do you hope to be successful or do you expect to be successful? Right. It'll make a big difference. Right. So wake up every morning telling yourself you can do it, believe in everything that's there for you.
And do you have a system in place to help you with those? To help you with that? All right.
Dana Wilde, Colleen. I think it's WILDE. Train Your Brain is the name of the book and the name of her program. And again, it's going to take some practice, you guys, but you can do it. Like I said, you've all learned how to tie your shoes from practice. You can learn how to train your brain with practice. Is that it? Meeting adjourned?
Okay. Y'all got any questions? If not, you can still type them or just private message us and we'll answer you. But it's pretty straightforward. So anyways, belief and context. Y'all, thanks so much for being a part of the Aspire to Be group. We're going to sign off now. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Thanks for doing that, Heidi. All right, take care.